guys, this is Starry from StarrySky Gaming, and welcome to this Rage Tank socket mod video. Now this video is going to be showing you what sockets I am using in my Rage Tank gear and the reasons why. So let's get started and let's go to the character selection screen. Wow. Okay, anyway, so the primary mod for tanks is blue. But there's something that I've been suggested to do because to do with armor affinities, and this is primarily what I've done with my armor. So first of all, I'll show you what the blue sockets are, and then I will go to the other ones, and you can see what you think afterwards. Okay, so the primary sockets for tanks is going to be the hands, waist, feet, and the back. Now for those sockets, I've done Dom and Health Expert. Or for anyone, Dom and Health. Now some Rage Tank people think that going full dominance. Now I don't know if that's right or wrong, because I know with the more dominance you have, the more health increase you get from when you're using your powers to buff things up. So technically it's correct, but technically I don't know if it's wrong either. Personally, I've gone for dominant health so I can have some nice dominance and able to get nice buffs from the when I'm using my powers, but also I like to have a nice base amount of HP as well, just in case of certain situations. You know, it's always good to have a nice stable amount of HP. So that's what I've done in all my blue sockets so far. I've got Dom and Health. Now the interesting and what I've been recommended to do, because I was a little bit sure about this to begin with though, is that, which I will show you now. Now in my head and my shoulders, as you can see, the socket colour is red, but I've gone and stuck Dominance Health in it for. Now I've been suggested to do this for because apparently that even though there's the affinities of the armour, apparently the affinities themselves aren't really that great, because you're only getting like 68 health. So it's been suggested to me by people within the league to go stick dominant health in it for, because you don't really need the affinity from the armor, since it's not like dominance or anything though. And they reckon that the dominant health is more important in the socket. So basically, if I just went by since I've stuck the dominant health in it for, I'm getting a nice increase of dominance still, and I'm still getting health from the mod. Because as you can see, the affinity from the armor gives 68 health. With me sticking the dominant health in the red socket, not only do I get more dominance, I also get a larger health increase. So this is what I've done in that one as well. So I've literally bypassed the D-armor socket and got more dominance and more HP out of it just by sticking a dominant health in it. Now I've also done the same with my legs. As you can see, the socket armor affinity is health as well. So I've done exactly the same in the yellow socket. The armor affinity is 68 health, so I'm going to stuck a dominance and health in that one as well. Now in the yellow socket of the chest, this is the only one out of the armor which I have not stuck or put, I should say, Dom and Health in for, is because the affinity of the armor gives me 13 dominance. So of course I want to get the affinity since it is dominance. So for me, I've gone and stuck restoration and health for. Now the reason why this for is one, because most importantly I want to be able to stick something in it that gets me the affinity since it is dominance, but also I want to stuck something in there that's going to be useful to me overall. Personally, I think Resto and Health is a good one for, because not only do I get an extra 95 health from the mod, I also get a little bit of extra 49 restoration. Now it never hurts too much to have a little bit of extra restoration, especially if you're using skills like Eerie, which gives you a heal when you activate it. So with this mod in here, not only do I get my dominance, I've got some health from the mod, I've also got a nice little bit of extra resto to add to it for when I pop Eerie to get a nice small heal. And all that kind of stuff. Or if using Remorseless Recovery. Now actually I think Remorseless Recovery is for when you deal damage, so scrap that one. Okay, so now this covers all the sockets. Now I'm pretty sure that other people might do it different though, but this has been suggested to me by people like such names as, like, you know, people know like Cold Fusion, Synelix, you know, from in the things. They're very experienced, and pretty much this is how they do their armor. This is how they recommend to do it for, because this is how they recommend it to be the best way. Personally, I have no arguments with it all because I'm using it and I'm having no trouble tanking anything. It's pretty much A and B paradox. Just, I don't know, I'm just walking into it now and it's just not even scratching me anymore. So let's go for the other sockets. So in my weapon socket, so now I'm going to cover in the tactical mods from the Home Turf DLC, which you buy at the mainframe. So for the socket one, I'm using absorption adapter. Weapon attacks have a chance to activate a shield, reducing damage by 75%, which is nice. Basically, the shield will last for a certain amount of time, or until you take 1400 damage, and this can proc once every minute. So it's just a nice little free shield. Now on the weapon neck, this is probably the most important out of all the tactical mods or white sockets, whatever you'd like to call them, is your fortified blocking. Your block ability adds 7,400 defense and toughness. Blocking may also prevent up to 80% of incoming damage. Now, we know when blocking, we already get like 5,000 defense, so with the fortified blocking, we're just going to get this extra thing. It's just a nice way of increasing our defense by a big amount and reducing damage we're taking. So this is like actually the most important mod for all of our tactical sockets. Okay, so now for the back, I've gone for breakout protection. Gain 700 defense and toughness for 4 seconds after using the breakout ability. Now pretty much when I break out, I'm just going to gain 700 defense. So for me, more defense, more mitigation, all that kind of stuff. So pretty much I find this the best one to be. In the chest, I've gone for, sorry, I've completely got the name wrong. It's called Quick Healing. Gain an additional 10% bonus to healing received. So it's a win-win situation. If I get healed from a healer, I'm going to get 10% more. Now I'm not too sure if quick healing works with severe punishment, like when you're getting healed back for the damage. I don't know if you would get like 10% more from that. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't, know, because you're only getting healed for the damage you've taken. But I'm still not too sure if this mode actually kicks in for that as well. Now for the hands, I've looked through all the mods and there really isn't a particular hand socket mod that benefits any rage tank in any sort of way, unless you're using the shield for rage tanking, which then you would want to go regenerative shielding because you'll get a small heal from it. But if you're not, which personally I'm not using it because I don't see the point in using that shield, one hit and it's gone. So for me, I'm just using Mighty Smasher just for the fun of it, because this gives me extra weaponization. Pretty much it means when I pick something up and I throw it, I gain some extra crit chance to do some extra damage with it. It's just a fun socket mod because there's nothing else to benefit. So if I pick something up and I can throw it, I can do some more damage. It's just a fun mod. And deadly blocking. Your block counter causes additional damage equal to 25% of your precision. Now for tanks, our precision is not exactly going to be, whoa, really high like a DPS is, but still, we are going to be blocking every now and again, and if we can counter a boss, an ad, or anything really, at least we'll be doing some damage to it, and free damage for that as well. So, if you're very good at the combat mechanics of the game, when someone's gonna, for example, lunge you, or they're in the middle of a weapon attack like an ad or something, and you quickly block, you're going to block counter them and deal some damage to them. It doesn't hurt. It's another useful mod. I mean, let's face it, right? It's better using this mod than it is to use explosive blocking for PvE. I've seen some tanks use explosive blocking for PvE, and they wonder why they can't even get the ads under control for. It's enough said. So yeah, use deadly blocking. And of course for rings, I've just gone and used more dominance and health. So that pretty much covers all of it. This is how I've done all my sockets for my tank. If you had done it a different way, I'm quite happy to listen to it, because it's always nice to hear what other ways and how people have done their mods and sockets for, because you never know, someone else could have done it a better way. Or you might think this way is better overall. It's completely up to you at the end of the day. But anyway, this is how I've done it. Feel free to use this information to help yourself out with it, or pass on to people that you know. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this, and until next time, I'll see you then.
Beware my power. Green Lantern fly!